When I first got into shooting, I was so excited about it and definitely, wanted to bring my wife along to the range, also include my nieces. But when I first started shooting, I only had a 9mm. And as you may know, if you've shot a 9mm, the recoil is quite intense. So I did come back to the drawing board and did a little bit of research. I came across the Walther P22. This is the California edition with 10 rounds. It does come with two magazines. They are cleared right here, as you can see. Definitely a really great ergonomical made pistol here. Again, we will show it is completely unloaded. We want to make sure it's nice and safe. So what's really neat about this one, it does come with an additional grip on the back strap. So if for any reason you want to swap that out, I opted to just keep the one that was in there. So if you have smaller hands, definitely a lot easier to grip. One thing about this gun that I did read was the actual spring itself. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I did to upgrade this. So in order to release the slide, we go ahead and bring this portion down. I personally like to use both of my thumbs. Just bring that down here. And then you just rack this all the way back, lift it, and just keep an eye on this right here. Look at that right there. It gets kind of messy. So what happens is, after doing a lot of research, reading a lot of reviews, this seems to be kind of hectic and a pain, and I wanted to go ahead and get something that would upgrade it to make it a lot easier to break down and clean, especially for a novice or a rookie that was starting out. So I looked into a product made by Galloway Precision. This is a stainless steel guide rod assembly, which is captured. So it makes it a breeze. One of the things here, it does come with a tool here that you're supposed to use. Also comes with additional sights. So when you do put in the factory one, it does go down in here and you have to basically bring that struggle with this spring. It's honestly not an easy task. So what I did is went ahead and got this here from Galloway Precision. Very simple to do. You just go ahead and drop that in here. And then we're going to go ahead and take our slide. And then you just want to match this one up here. As you can see, they're both matched up. Bring this all the way back and let that drop in. And then we just go ahead and lock this. And we can see right there, mine has quite a bit of use. I've put in quite a bit of rounds. One of the other things that's great about a 22 caliber is the cost of ammunition. So one of the things about this Walther P22 is that they do recommend using the CCI Mini-Mag, which is actually this one right here. This is all I've shot through it. I honestly have had a lot of success. I know that there's a lot of reviews where either hate or love this gun. I've also used the hollow point as well with much success, so I really do recommend this. Also, look at this. Where's the price? Look at that, $10.99 for, what is that, 100 rounds. So you really can't be mad at that. Also, the magazines, it does come with two. This has a finger rest. I have opted to put some of the textured rubber here. These are really easy also if you're out on the shooting range with somebody that's barely starting out. So I bought these snap caps, which technically they're not snap caps because this is rimfire, so you will damage this. But I find it really neat that you could just bring this down right here. So you just drop one in, bring it down, and then continue the process here. One of the issues that we solved was the basically the guide rod there with the spring. Another thing that I've read was this ejector right here. As you can see, this one's fairly thin. Sometimes a lot of people do opt to upgrade that one for one that's a little bit more beefy. Overall, the ergonomics on this are great. Also, when you do put in the magazine here, the release, there is no button here as a traditional Glock or your Springfield as the one I have, a XD. So it is right here. You just push this down and it releases. I've actually gotten pretty good at this. I actually enjoy it right here. I think it's a lot easier to go ahead and drop that. Also, another thing, this will not fire or you can't do any firing without the magazine in there. Also, I cannot release this without the magazine. It also does have a safety. So if we wanted to fire, we would have to switch that up. So right here, if I do drop the magazine in, I could go ahead and put this back. And then if I racked it, I would just go ahead and be ready to fire right here. So definitely a really great option. I have put on the handle it grips on this, which includes this one here. And with this handle it grips, it actually had the back piece, which I thought was really cool. So definitely a great product. Again, I would recommend swapping this out so that doesn't get much use there. Another thing you want to do is fill out the warranty right away. But overall, I would highly recommend this P22. I personally love the aesthetics of it. I think it's a sexy looking gun. It's really nice. So if you're thinking about it, I know there's reviews that are, people say all types of horrible things. I've heard about the slides cracking, etc., etc. But in my experience so far, I've probably put in about 500 to 600 rounds so far of the CCI Mini-Mag, and it's been an excellent, nice little pistol. It's really fun to shoot. So if you're, really into getting really into guns and the shooting range, and you want to include your wife or somebody, your nieces, your nephews, this would be a great starter gun, as a recoil again is very minimal. It's a great looking gun. P22. I purchased this one at Rifle Supply in Huntington Beach, $319 with free dross, since it was their Black Friday special. But if you're thinking about this pistol, I highly recommend it. So don't think twice. At this price point, heck, buy two.